Because when you try to fight the battle against them, what you do is you block God. And when you block God, he cannot reach them because you are Uzziah standing in between Isaiah and God. And then you become a Uzziah standing between God and them. Let them do what they're going to do. Smile and pray for them. I said, I'm supposed to pray for them. Well, I don't want to pray for them necessarily like that, God, because if I pray for them, it's going to be easy on them. No, it's not. When you pray for them, when you pray for them, it's like Job praying for them three. See, every person's a Job at one time in their life, and every Job has a three. Not Trinity, but trilogy, right? So everybody got a three. But when you pray for them, you are not making it better for them. What you're doing is you're holding back the hand of God off their life. See, they got a couple minutes to get it straight. And when you pray, oh God, forgive them, Lord, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do and who they do it to. When you pray, you are rescuing them. You're not making it, oh, I'm going to a flowery day and I'm going to make a bet card. They make a bet card. They're going to make a bet card. No, you're not making it better. There's no better for them. For the moment they put their back on you, people walking around and wondering why these people apologize so quickly, because they see a picture of what they could not see before. And they know that it came from their mouth being on you. That's why I tell you, don't put your mouth on a man of God. The Bible say that. Don't do it. Be mad at them, but don't say nothing. Oh, I'm so. But don't say nothing. Don't say no words. Then I say no words. Because the moment you put your mouth up on him over there, God will have to hire him to pray for you, to pray God off of you. Do you get it? See, Job had to be trustworthy because God had to hire him as an intercessor in that situation, right? You get it? Let them do what they gonna do to you. They can't touch you. They can say whatever they want, right? And then God on top of it, on their sayings. And when they're dealing with their deeds, the deed is formed, the weapon is formed, the issue is formed, the problem is formed with their deeds, dealing with their deeds. They can form it, but they can't handle it. They can form it, but they can't carry it. They can form it, but they can't carry it out. So what they say has no carry, because the word cuts it off every time they open up their mouth. Even when you get word with it, you hear it. You hear it. It's took it off. Heaven cuts it off. That's done. It's a done deal. But more than their words getting cut off, their mannerisms. You got to pay, God pray. Sometimes God told me, he showed me, he said, Jenny, I let you see that. I let you see what they were saying. And I let you see it so that you would know to pray. More often than not, many of us are intercessors, right? God lets us know who to pray for all the time. Like I came to Pastor, I said last Wednesday, last Tuesday, and last Friday, I was praying for your daughter. Why? I ask sometimes I ask. He said, oh, because we got this situation going on and this issue. There's a problem. I said, done. I don't even know the specifics. I see know why. Because I prayed, right? And I want to pray even more specific for me, for you. I need to lay on my face for you. So in order for me to do it, I want to know why. Sometimes when you intercede like that, you understand what it means to be an intercessor, right? And to stand in the gap on someone's behalf. I didn't know that. In order for me to stand in the gap for your behalf, it's because of the fact that you probably opened up your mouth and caused yourself to be in half over something that had nothing to do with you. I didn't know. Usually that when I'm praying for you, God is saying right now is like God, it's like Christ on the cross. He interceded for those who, Jamie, and I heard Holy Spirit say, well, I'm talking to you. He said, who, Jamie, who did Christ intercede for from the cross? He prayed from the cross. When you feel like you're praying in pain, right for the rest of for I reckon that the sufferings of the present time are not worthy to be compared to the glory that shall be revealed in me. That's why Job had to pray for his friends. He had to act like an intercessor. He had to act like a type and shadow of Christ. Why? Because Christ prayed for his enemies from the cross. The point is that you know I'm praying for you. I don't care if you don't want to hear me say Jesus. Jesus, oh Jesus. No excuse me, will stop for you. Glory be to God. For the weapons of my warfare ain't carnal, but mighty through God to pulling down strongholds. I'm gonna pull down strongholds. Hallelujah. You're gonna put a stronghold up over me to keep me from saying Jesus. I'm gonna pull down strongholds off of you. Hallelujah. Glory be to God. I got to intercede for you. God said I need to let me know what you was doing so I would see. I need to see. Free you. He said, stop being locked in your seat, son. Close locked me on the third floor of that apartment and left and went to work for 8 hours a day. She had air conditioner, told me I better not touch the air conditioner, returned her air conditioner on. When she came home, I was in the other part of the house. Kitchen, bathroom, living room. I was in that part of the house. She turned her air conditioner on when she came up from work and closed her door with herself in the room. So I can't wait until she opened the door so I get a whiff of air. I'm telling y'all, it was crazy. People had to worry about her locking me in the apartment for those 8 hours. In those 8 hours, I could run, shoot for real quick, and then run to the door and open up the door, turn the lock, open up the door, and run to the window and breathe in the air. If any wind passed by, which it usually didn't, you have to worry about the 8 hours that she locks me up here. Pray for me that I don't die when she turns on the air conditioner and closes her door with her in it. That's what season look like to me. And here's the thing, if I focus on season every year, right, after spring, I will know that time is coming. I wasn't allowed to use the phone. She said, don't touch my air conditioner. You better not touch that air conditioner. I'll kill you. The air conditioner belonged to her. When she came in, she turned it on, and she closed the door. That's why I got grateful. Stay with me. I know it was like a light brown air conditioner and it matched her light brown walls. It was weird. It was strong. I'm grateful. God, grateful. God, grateful. But no, not really. That's not a song. I'm saying that's not a song. I did get grateful though. I'll tell you why in a minute. See the sun, the sun. The sun, see the sun, sir, the sun, sir, the sun, sir, the sun, sir, the sun. You'll see the sun needs to turn to serve the sun so that you can walk this thing out like you should, right? Because I can't walk it out unless I'm grateful. What aggravated Los is that she was trying to knock the smile off my face and she couldn't. She let me go to grandma's house with all carnivals and fun. And the kids played outside every day with grandma. All of the kids in the neighborhood. Because Grandma and Miss Rattray, they handed out the lunches. Recently connected with Melva again. Melva had braces and she had braids on top of her head. I always thought she was so pretty, right? I'm so mad at Melva all the time because Miss Rattray and Grandma acted like sisters. So I literally thought Melva was my cousin. And Chris was telling me that's not your cousin. I was like, why? She just showed up here. Yes, she showed up here one day, just like everybody else that be in here. Aunt Barbara, right? That's my little aunt, right? Aunt Barbara, she showed up here one day, didn't she? For me, right? For me, before I was born, Aunt Barbara was not there. She wasn't there. She wasn't there before I was born. In my head, before I was born, she wasn't there. So, sometime between the ages of 3 and 6. She came back from the army. She came back for y'all, but she showed up for me. Oh, God. Barbara showed up. She's still on my Facebook page. I'm Barbara. She's one of the only family members I got that say anything to me. She's on the Barbara Samira man. She showed up. And just like she showed up, so can he, so can she, right? Grandma fed, y'all don't get it, Grandma fed the drug dealers in the neighborhood. How we developed cousins was that the kids could stay. Grandma said the kids could stay. They eat and they stay. You eat and get out. The adults had to get out. And then Halloween season it was. Christmas, yeah, I'll get out. Oh, you said, okay, sleep on the stuff outside, but you cannot. I will keep your kids to help you, and in order to help you find a place to stay. But as it pertains to the season of my life that says I will take care of you, right? When you can get a job and do more for yourself than you are doing, that season has ended. I had to go into the garden. Come in. We always thought her name was Barbara Jean. I'm Barbara Jean. I'm Barbara Jean. What the name was Barbara Jean? I'm not sure. Because on Facebook she got Barbara Samira, man, y'all. She got Barbara Samira. I've been looking for the Jean. Maybe the Jean is related to that season in her life. She, in the 80s, right, when I was growing up, really like a kid, right, in the 80s, when I was growing up, she was Barbara Jean. That was that season of her life. But as I grew and I became, right, an adult, right, I put away childish things, like Paul says, I put away childish things, and Barbara Jean moved quickly from being Barbara Jean to Barbara Samira. Seasons. We are a season, and you can't see the sun in it. A season will cause you to change your identity. Seasons. Cause you to go from being the man, woman to be a woman, man to being a woman or a man, like you're supposed to be, right? Cause you in the seasons when you don't have Christ, when you see the sun and you'll see sun, it will always cause you to go from being to becoming. We are Christ, right? He's the identity maker. But when you don't see the sun in your season, it will always cause you to go from being to becoming. Your identity will crisis and erupt, right? Because you don't have the source and life giver standing in front of you. So what you will do is, at the hest and the behest of the enemy, you will make changes to yourself that will cause you to die, right? When you transvestite yourself, you cut yourself. You get that? You are cutting yourself to make yourself something that you may have seen possibly in a book when you was passing by it. You may have seen in a magazine. Oh, I'm transgender. No, you're not. I'll tell you what you are. You are a robot. Can I play with you? Hey, Simon. I'm just asking. I need no truth sometimes. I ask people that don't like it. You are not. No, you're not. You're transgender. Because transgender means you are in the place of changing your gender. And that just says to me that you are changing your life based on a temporary circumstance. Something happened in your life that caused you not to see God in it, not to see the sun in it. And so instead of you see thee in the sun, you start to go from being to become. And whatever you are right now, what do you? I don't know. This guy identifies that. I say, okay, that's your problem. I see that in the hospital, I don't even touch the button. I could choose to touch the button. I could choose to hit the question mark or whatever that is. That's not my question, it's yours. I'm not a female. You can look at me and tell I'm a female. Why is it about how do you identify? What you mean how I identify? I looked at the thing and they say God. They ain't got no God. I don't identify, no classification, so I ain't got no identity for you to know about. Then walk away from me. Jesus' identity. Herman told me when I was in that apartment, I couldn't come out the door. I couldn't come close enough to the door. So the first someone on the outside door to breathe on me, to breathe through the door on me. You can't breathe through doors. That door was heavy too, and had glass and everything. But I had to wait until Herman came to the door, dropped my birthday present, step back like 10 steps, then I could come towards the door and pick it up. I could not come to the door while Herman was standing in front of it. Herman said, she did it. She said, Jamie, don't forget. She said she don't remember this. I'm like, I remember it. It fostered Jesus' identity, that song. I came here 5 years ago. It made that. It made that. She said Jesus' identity. She wrecked my decade. Sure did. She wrecked my decade. She wrecked my life. She wrecked my time, right? Her pity, right? There's like, everybody had COVID that they were dealing with, but I had COVID, plus I had to stay behind glass doors and not come close to anybody and not let them breathe on me and not let them breathe near me because you only get in. Jamie was wearing masks before COVID. Not because of the season of COVID, but the season of my life that said compromised immune system and always sick. See, the time before COVID, a lot of people remember as they had to step out of doing everything doing. I don't remember that. What I remember was taking one mask off and putting another mask on. My season didn't look like what yours did. I promise you, right? I was looking at what was it, 212 Jonathan Street? And so I was looking at the next number over, be 214, right? I promise you, even though we lived right next to each other, the houses were identical. Just opposite, right? The houses were absolutely identical. I promise you my COVID didn't look like the COVID that I had. That's not my COVID I claimed it. The COVID that I had didn't look like the COVID you were having. It could be terrible, right? But if I see the sun in it, then I will get to see sun from it, won't I?